As COP26 begins in Glasgow, we've issued legal proceedings to make the UK's biggest pension fund, that's the Universities Superannuation Scheme, divest fossil fuels. And here's how you can support us. My name's Ewan McGahey, and with Dr. Neil Davies and over 1,500 individual donor support from dozens of university branches, we've filed a claim in the High Court to make our pension fund divest. It's never been clearer that we need to get rid of all coal, oil and gas as fast as technology allows. We can have fossil fuel corporations or we can have a living planet. We can't have both. So we brought a derivative claim to sue the directors of USS for failure to divest because fossil fuel holdings have caused significant financial detriment to people's retirement savings and the future. They've been the worst performing asset class every year since 2017 and they're burning the planet. Directors have a duty to act in a company's financial and general interest, but at USS they've misused their powers or by ignoring the cost of fossil fuels, and they have no credible shareholder voting policy to require automakers, energy companies, banks, supermarkets, and all the other corporations shift to 100% clean, renewable energy. We're saying that these duties must be interpreted in line with the right to life, and the future of humanity is at stake. USS responds by saying, well, it's got a net zero by 2050 policy, but we know what that really means is that they're going to do zero now. The directors have spent their careers in coal or at banks like JP Morgan that have bankrolled toxic polluters, and they're not going to change. USS says that it's listening to members, but in November 2020, their own investment survey showed that a large majority of members wanted out of fossil fuels. And instead of following and publishing this survey, they buried the report. So we're saying enough is enough, and we want your help. Just last week, a similar legal action in the Netherlands succeeded in forcing the biggest pension fund there, ABP, to divest from fossil fuels, and that came with big public pressure. So we're asking to raise your voice in the UK as well. Tell the university pension directors to do their job, act in the interests of members and the planet, and divest coal and oil and gas, and write a credible shareholder voting policy to shift all companies to 100% clean energy now. Write to the USS Shadow Director, Bill Galvin, and tell him for once in his career, do the right thing because the world is watching. Share this video, check out the links below, and together we can win a living planet.